Hello and welcome back to the 2023 Junior World Disc Golf Championships powered by Paragon Disc Golf. This is a PDGA Major. We're at the end of our journey. We have 9 holes left to play in this finals here in Peoria, Illinois. We're in the Northwoods Blue Final adjusted layout. We even play a hole from Northwood Blacks. My name is Zachary O'Heran, and joining with me for the final 9, Grace Dykema.
Hello. Thanks for making it all the way through. It's been lots of rounds. So
It's been
glad you made it this far.
A lot of rounds. Now, we're looking at the semifinals right now. Top 4 ladies. So Montana is the last one to sneak in. She has a 6-stroke lead on Lillianne. Lillianne sitting at...
A 6-stroke deficit.
Correct. I'm sorry. Woo, said that incorrectly. Yep. She's down by about 10 strokes to Trinity. Trinity's down by 16 strokes to Ellie. So really, positioning's pretty solid. We need a blow up here for someone to lose position here. Right now, Lillianne and Montana the closest two that could happen with. So we'll see how this kind of breaks down. But this will be the last huzzah. I'm very interested to watch, Montana, what her game plan will be.
Yes.
Going into it. Starting off, hole 1, 312 feet. Basket sits on an elevated or on a slope on the right side. If you happen to peer the gap, going deep can leave you down the hill. Okay. Most plays, I think, are going to go short. You can throw a putter off the tee to get in this first landing zone and then pitch up just for par. All the divisions are playing this first hole, so I watched all the juniors throw forehands, lots of aggressive play. And to finish off our round, we're going to get our famous speaker from Ledgestone and D-Glow to give him a breakdown. So I'm going to stop talking so we can hear him.
The division FJ18. First off of the box, from Hortense, Georgia, Eliezra Midtlyng.
All right, our leader, our likely champion here, Ellie, off the tee, and
very early from
the slips continue.
Yes.
All of these tee pads are in the woods and still wet.
Trinity Bryant.
Trinity now. She has just the small task of 16 strokes and 9 holes left to do it.
She's got it. She just got to like Chuck Norris every hole. Also hits that first
Chuck Norris. Every single one.
Idaho. Lillianne
Was
Waite.
not ready for that comment, just so we're aware. You got to Chuck Norris that in. Too funny.
Here comes Lillian. Great job. Just pierces the gap all the way down into the open.
Honestly, I think she has the favored form for this. This is much more wooded, much shorter. I think her forehand gives her an advantage here.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that.
Which does not help Montana. She's the one trying to chase down. She has the most to prove here, I would say. She's been on lead card several times, hasn't been able to stay on it consistently.
Just right from her. And
another
other
kick.
than Lillian, everybody's going to be off to the left.
Yep.
Looks like Trini made it back into some sort of open fairway path, something where she can get... Yeah, that's actually a lot. I was expecting her to be a lot more...
She can save a bogey from there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was expecting more of this kind of shot for her.
Huge shout out to Zion White, who we featured on our round 1 coverage.
Yes.
From Canada, our only international player for this division, I believe.
I believe so.
It's funny for me to say that. She's from Canada, international player. But that's true. She's an international player from Canada, from British Columbia. Super shout out for her helping Ellie all semis and for finals, helping out with the bag. It was great to be able to chat with her and her father. Yeah, during this last day of disc golf. Trinity really needing to go up and down.
Here, yeah. Looks like a clean release. Pushing deep, though.
It's going to be a long look, circle 2.
Look.
The good thing about this round is that, especially for these ladies, if you're just going to stay in your position, there's no rating for it.
Yeah.
Because this is a hodgepodge mix of holes. So luckily, there's no rating attached to this. So even if you were to, blow up, it doesn't hurt your rating at least. Ooh.
That one looks like it could have gone in.
Yeah, it looked like a great line.
Good line.
Montana wanting to get up and down, maybe even run this. Just not
down the hill.
Looked like she didn't commit in the wrist enough, and which understandably that's a death putt. I'm standing on a 45 incline, just praying that I don't slide down the hill.
safe run there from Trinity.
Ellie's got a tough
Ellie,
putt
yeah.
for some people.
Nice.
Not for her.
Not for her.
But for some people, that putt would be tough.
Oh, yeah. Good bogey save from her. Oh.
Just off.
Oh, the best look, or like off the tee from her,
Mm-hmm.
and then let some strokes go. I guess let some shots go. And,
Another one.
Another chain out from her.
Yeah.
Everyone's struggling on this first hole.
This is pretty tight off the fairway.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's a skinny.
It's tight.
Don't worry. It only gets skinnier as we move forward.
Yes.
For a couple holes, and then we hit the open
The
range.
open
Yep.
areas.
And then we start getting into really scoreable positions. Unfortunate, couple bogeys, couple double bogeys. Not the way you want to start the round,
Yeah.
especially for Montana, who's trying to catch up strokes here.
Yep.
Moving into hole 2, a very much a shorty. I think it's the shortest
Yes.
hole that we'll play on.
I think so.
198. There's a couple gaps to pick from. The drone's going to take this left gap, so if you have a forehand, it really fits that. But you really could go to the right of that cluster and throw
Yeah.
backhand hyzer putter. And just from experience, you don't want to be above the basket. It is a mud pit above. I don't know how that happened. Like, I'm like walking over there thinking, at least I get to be above the basket, which should be drier with less traffic. And apparently I was wrong. It is way muddier where I'm standing than where that disc just landed.
Yeah.
And I think probably that has to do with spectators.
Probably.
There were a lot of MJ15 teed off right before us, and there were 40, 50 people following that card.
Yeah, this is a tricky course to follow on.
Yeah, we're not
I
really.
followed the FP40 card
Okay.
last year at Masters, and there was kind of nowhere great to stand.
Yeah, a couple spots are a little interesting. It's one of the things in disc golf too. We don't really have a course yet that's been specifically designed for spectators.
Yeah.
We've done a good job with some courses adjusting for spectators so them to watch. But just like D-Glow, I'm thinking of, great course. You want to go watch it, but there are some holes where you're like, don't go over there. You won't see anything, and you're gonna go up the hill before having to come down the hill. So very interesting there. Lillian there with a pitch up.
Yeah, everyone had a great drive off of this one. Some sort of putt look. Oh,
And this is-
just high.
don't
Sit
you
down,
dare.
Sit down.
Oh no.
And it's curling behind the trees. That's going to be a tricky look.
This is not looking good for Trinity. Looks like it's going to be a bogey at least without this superhero putt maybe. No, she's just laying up. She's like, I'm not going to do it again. Montana, this is a great chance to get a stroke back from Lillian if she makes this putt. Leaves it wide right on the top end, so she'll at least get the par. Ellie trying to finish the round at even. She came into today at even after her 5 rounds. Is that right? Yeah,
Yeah,
5 rounds.
Yep.
She came in at even. The only course that she shot over par on was Kennel Lake.
Kennel Lake.
Just too many of those holes that are like 350, 360
Yeah.
par 3s. Montana is going to tap hers in. No problem. That just leaves Lillian left. You can see how carefully Montana's walking right now. Like, it's
Yeah.
super muddy above the basket. It's crazy. I do not know how physics works that way. It should be muddier below. Anyway, we're going to move on to hole 3, the last really wooded
Yeah,
hole.
this one's real uphill.
Yep, 219, poke and then pray.
Poke,
That's
yeah.
that's what I'm going to say.
There's this line right here that you got to get through that's tricky, and then it just, well, okay, I would say it opens up after that first wall at like the top of the hill.
Yep, correct.
But it doesn't turn into like a wide open field. There's still a bunch of trees
yes.
and bushes and whatnot.
I would say the best play to try to hit it is to do a putter backhand turnover for righty. Ellie's going to try to take the right side and hyzer, and it's going to get her into circle 2.
Okay.
But I really like the throw that exact same putter, just throw it on the left side and flat, and let it kind of
Okay.
pan a little right around the tree.
Oh, early hit there from Lillian. That looks like it was going to be a good line, but that is not open from down there.
It's not a good over there, I'll tell you that. No bueno. Montana. Throwing this early and a right. Whoa!
Ooh, skips over the branch, or over the fallen
The
log.
log, yeah. I
Close
did not
enough to a
expect that.
branch.
Yeah, it's a branch now, right?
I think that looks like a short circle 2 putt.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
think.
40 feet or so, yep. Looks like
left out of her hand, but gets to the top.
Yeah, she's trying to match Ellie's line, but hits the left gap, and luckily doesn't get any drastic ground action. Lillian has nothing here. She's just literally pitching.
Good
and
pitch.
Mind us, that disc just traveled and spiked 120 feet away from her, and she's on a leaning knee under a bush. Like, this is a really good shot from her.
That was really great out from her.
A little short there on the layup.
Short.
Not what I expected from her. She's been so good on her approach game all week. Now, Trinity did not get the release that she wanted.
Nope, but an easy par save from there.
Another birdie?
We could have one.
Another bird? Another circle two?
She's been dialed from circle 2.
Cash.
Cashes, of course.
Easy peasy. Back to under par.
I feel like Ellie just hasn't found. Well, okay, she has found trouble, but every time she just makes the putt.
Oh no, that's not where. Oh, birdie anyway. Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So that's such a nice problem to have, right?
Lillian for a. There we go.
Yep, gets
Good
her bogey.
Save.
Montana's gonna get that stroke back from hole 1.
Good par save from her.
Yep, and then we got
make it up one on Lillian.
Yep, one last tap in here from Trinity, and then we'll be back for the last 6 holes after a few words from our sponsors from this event.
Good job, buddy.
I can't believe it.
You're up next.
Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ooh. Wow.
Alan, inbounds.
That's exactly.
Unbelievable.
Ledgestone. Every summer, hundreds of disc golfers flock to the greater Peoria, Illinois area to compete in the sport's richest and most charitable event, the Ledgestone Open. But what does Ledgestone look like for the rest of the year? On the surface, Ledgestone is one of disc golf's leading retailers, but look a little closer and you'll find a group of motivated individuals providing the best possible service to the disc golf community. So whether you're building a bag, wanting to support your favorite pro, or looking to add to your disc golf wardrobe, choose the retailer that's as passionate about the sport as you are. Choose Ledgestone.
All right, we are back. Hole 4, 345 feet. Drone's going to take this right gap. You can also take the inside left gap as well. You really need to throw something on hyzer.
Yes.
Flat and let it finish left. Don't go in early. It's not good over there.
Not good.
I mean, I can't say anything more than that. Just don't go over there.
Yeah, we've been talking about how any of the shul and cabbage on the left or on wherever it is has been bad. It's real bad here.
Yes, Northwood Blue, it's bad. And she's going to trickle into it.
She trickles just into it. I think she'll have I don't think she went too far in.
Maybe she can do one of those wide, almost split stances. Make it from 60 feet so she can just rub it at everyone's noses.
Inside gap here from Montana, but squeeze past all the trees. This looks like a good line if it can skip.
Oh,
Great drive
just
from her.
Spectacular. That's exactly what she needs if she wants to make moves. 6 holes and 6 strokes. This is a big ask from her. At this point, I think the rest of the card kind of acknowledges down 20 strokes for Trinity.
I don't think nobody's catching Trinity or Ellie.
You're right. That 20-stroke lead for Trinity. 11 strokes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't count it out. But it's unlikely.
It's unlikely. Early tree hit from Lillian, but I think it's open from that area. She should have a, straight up look from here, but obviously way more than she's looking for.
She just buried it.
Burned over that one right into the junk.
And all of a sudden, things are going to start getting interesting between those two.
Yeah.
There's two people in there, by the way.
Yes.
Trinity and Lillian right now. Trinity's just going to pitch up, try to hit my cameraman, because that's the theme of this
that is the theme.
FJ18 this year. Holy smokes.
I'm telling you, we just need you to stand right on top of the basket, and we would all get it.
You are not wrong. Next year, I'm standing in front of the basket. We're going to get aces all the time. Big throw-ins from 150 feet all the time. Yeah, I figured it out.
Nice soft upshot there from her. Unfortunate to get a bogey on this one, but
definitely a tougher hole.
That damage from that early hit. Come on.
Oh my. I
line.
was joking. She was not. Holy smokes. Putt here is going to be short and wide.
For her.
So that means Montana's
We
likely.
finally get to Montana's drive.
I know. It's been forever. She has a chance of getting a lot of strokes here. She does convert to
Dead
birdie.
center birdie. I almost asked if this one was the only one in the field.
It is. This
There's
is
only
the
one-
field.
Yes.
You're not wrong. I'd have to look up other divisions to see if anyone
Yeah.
else got it. But yeah, it's for our FJ18. We have the field here, so no stats for me.
No.
I feel sad. This is my whole job. Dang it. All
Well,
right.
You can calculate the stats on your own.
That's right. Hole 5. This is a little different. This is the drone. Thank you to Central Coast for getting us drone coverage of the Northwood Blue course. They played the deep pin. We're playing the short one. It's only 200 feet. You kind of see this tree in the center of the fairway and the crooked tree on the right. The basket's right in that area. So this is a short hole for them. Backhand here. Montana is looking to make moves here.
Right there. Ooh, just trickled behind that tree. That could be a
spoke too
tricky
soon.
straddle putt.
I jinxed her. That tree will be in her way.
Ellie hits that first available. Well, okay, not first available, but pretty early tree kick.
One of the first availables.
Yes.
That was, but went straight down. Thankfully, not a
Yes.
big kick
No
right
kicks.
left. Trinity also going wide hit
something early, but made it to the top.
Yep, which is really important. Makes the 3
Yes.
save much easier.
Because now Ellie's going to be having to throw very far uphill.
I thought the angle looked really good
it
there.
looked good, but just too high. Also lands on top, though.
This is not good. Footing is
Nah.
compromised. Forehand though, pretty good.
Makes it to that tree. Once again,
Right at my feet.
yep, really close to you, but
No one
really
asked
did.
me where I was either, which I was very surprised at. Usually people ask me like, "Hey, where's the basket?" and how close are you to the basket? Because they want to know relatively
Yeah.
where, as a landing zone, what kind of pinpoint I am. But Ellie just kind of trusted I was by the basket. It's like, Zach, hit him. So this is her par save if she can get this. Keep herself under par. She does so
of
nicely.
course she does.
Of course she does.
Nothing feels like a tester for Ellie anymore. Like, she just cashes everything from circle 2. Ooh, very wide putt there.
That's relevant. Could have been an extra stroke right
Yeah.
there. Got within 2. Instead, she's going to tap in this par. And I don't think Lillian will miss her 0-inch putt.
I don't think so. I mean, you never know with a basketball putt.
I didn't even basketball putt it. She just
Nope.
put it in.
Changing things up. Okay, good. I really did not want to jinx that.
Yeah, you're right. Hole 6, I think this is the hardest hole that they play in general. 354 feet, tight fairway. It's 15 feet wide, the entire length of the hole. The number one rule to this hole is don't go off the
Don't
fairway.
get off the fairway.
And if you do it on the other side of the hill. Like,
Yes.
get across the hill, get 250 feet up the fairway, then you can go off and pitch and save your bogey. That's fine, but don't
You
do it
gotta get
early.
to this hill.
Early kicks will lead to triple bogeys super fast.
Just in case you're worried, no, that is not an error. This is our hole 6, but we have an adjusted layout. So this is hole 9 at
Correct.
the Northwoods Blue course.
We go.
But for these players, it is hole 6.
Yeah, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 10.
10.
What? And then 11. Don't worry. The second 10 is Northwood Black's hole 10.
Yes.
But I leave it as 10-10 because it's funny. Any chance I get to do something funny on the coverage, I'm going to do it. So, like Ellie there, off the fairway, 300 feet up the fairway.
Like, way down
That's
there.
fine. That's easy peasy.
Looks like a... Okay, that one looked like an amazing line almost from there. Just barely gets caught off, but that thing could have gone a mile.
3 for 3 in the fairway. This has been great from our card so far. This needs to hyzer.
Overturn?
Fairway
Okay,
hit.
good tree.
We're good.
All 4 people are right there. This shot definitely sets up for Lillian's forehand.
Just a little short there. Yeah.
Yeah, good
But she
line.
threw it really flat. From
Yeah.
what she normally does with that Anheuser angle, she threw it really flat, looked really good.
Yeah, really good release. Not quite the power she needed. But honestly, making it all the way down there is a win.
From where she was too. She couldn't see the basket. Trinity's saying to the basket.
Amazing turnover from her.
Just going to go past the basket.
She had the opposite problem, too much power. But once again, they both got the line right. Montana also getting the line right. And better distance from her, just too far left.
I was so worried for this hole. I'm standing in the fairway like, this is going to take us 25 minutes if anybody gets off the fairway. Thought 2 of them would get off the fairway. Instead, they all
just stay
fairway.
in the fairway the entire way. This is why they made it to lead
it's
card.
like apparently the hard holes we make look easy.
Ooh, right there for Ellie. But she doesn't really need it. She's got 21 strokes on Trinity.
Yeah, it's going to bring her back to even.
Ooh, also a good run from Lily. She knows Montana's only already within 3.
Within 3 with a chance to get another stroke with a putt here.
Oh, also low.
Man, if
is
we
this
lower
basket just too high?
Is it regulation size? Yeah, lower it an inch and everyone just made that putt. Trinity trying not to be.
Makes the correction.
Yeah, she throws that way higher. Good putt from her. Good par. And like I said, this is a tough hole. I mean, this is tough for anyone. This is a tight hole. A par here is great. Couple bogey tap-ins. That means we have 3 holes.
3 holes
left to play.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
3 holes, 3 strokes.
Hole 18 at Worlds, down by 1. It's gotta go in.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
It's always so exciting when we get new plastics of the Passion, but I always end up falling back on the stock ones. And I like to say its closest counterpart is the Buzz. I think my absolute favorite way to throw it is dead straight and just watch the beauty of a straight flight. They've become a staple in the Discraft lineup and also in people's bags, and to know that people everywhere are enjoying the Passion as much as I am. That's just really exciting for me.
All right, moving on to hole 10, Northwood Blues. 300 feet.
Ceiling the whole way.
The entire way. If you are really good at throwing like forehand rollers and backhand rollers that hit the ground early, this is the course for you. Let me tell you. When you get into this start low ceiling territory, you can get strokes on people. Trinity, after her great par shot.
Ooh, hits that first tree.
Which is the only
that's
tree.
The one you gotta avoid.
The only tree. You just can't hit that one. Montana
keeps it wide.
Hits the same
but
tree.
Also, it's it.
Yeah, but that was in the branches. I can excuse that one. Wasn't on the trunk of it.
Not quite a dead center.
Ellie hits the trunk.
Hits the tree.
We're 3 for 3.
Oh, good job, everybody.
Lillian, our last hope. And all hope is
also
lost.
Hits the tree.
All hope is lost. No. All right, so let's restart.
So, yeah, this is just a tee.
This time from the tree. This is looking really good from Ellie,
Great
just
up
past
from
the
her.
basket. Yeah, so good. Lillian now. Good angle. Needs to slow down, though.
Slow down. That one's pushing deep. Ooh, that's a long putt.
It circles edge right on the circle. You can see that faded white line.
After all the rain, the lines are
almost
just barely
gone.
holding on.
Trinity. This one gets burned
Also
into the
short.
ground. Yeah. Not what she was looking for, probably.
Montana's the most open look out of anybody.
She's the only one who didn't hit the trunk.
Yes.
And nearly clips
Nearly
that big
hits
tree.
That one, hits the next one. That thing looks like it was going to go a mile past.
Yeah, she juiced it for
Ripped
sure.
That one.
Long look from circle 2. Good bid, but just a touch short from Trinity. She's got to tap in for her 4. Montana leaves that one short. Oh, sit down. Thank you. That's also going to be a tap in for 4. Lillian, chance to get a stroke back.
Strokes.
Make it unreachable. Chained out.
Just chains.
And I don't think we need to worry about this one. I think this is going to be a tap in.
interesting seeing that everybody struggled on this one, but the last hole, which is easy.
That's what I'm saying.
This one's, I would say, is so easy compared to the last one.
Yes, for sure. But to be fair, like if that trunk was the fairway, they all hit the fairway.
They all hit it.
They all hit the fairway. So they're all used to throwing straight now, where they just all hit that same tree, came to bite everyone the same way.
Back to hole 10.
Back to hole 10, this time on Northwood black though. So this is where like the MPO for Ledgestone, they play this hole. Live coverage usually starts here because the front nine are so bad. This is 400 feet, impossibly low ceiling from the tee pad. You see most MPO players go with roller on this hole.
Yeah.
The air shot just kind of limits what you can do. There's an open gap on the left, but the turnover's kind of tough.
That one. But
gets most of the way.
Yeah, gets a lot of spin off of that.
As long as their drives, these ladies' drives, get past the tree line, it should open them up enough to be able to get the 3. But I honestly thought, going into this hole, I thought they'd call it a par 4 for the ladies. Trinity, with a just pured that drive. Great shot from her in the fairways. Should hopefully get up and down.
Montana taking the wide route.
Like this play a lot. Just go Anheuser.
Lots of distance.
And there's just once you get past that gap, there's nothing there.
There's nothing in the way.
Yeah, it just opens up for infinite space. Oh, Lillian hits that.
Hits that one.
That
could be a tricky par save from there.
Yeah, she's needs to just punch out cleanly. This is turned over. Needs to get out.
Lots of right distance, but she's going to be in those woods.
See what kind of scramble she has from there. Ellie, with her putter. I talked to Ellie about this shot. Oh. She went to go for an Anheuser, and as soon as she pulled back, it turned into a power grip, just ripping, and it didn't go on Anheuser at all. And that thing just sailed. And then Trinity thought that she wanted to try one more crack at me.
It's tricky because there's that, the rocks kind of covering any kind of slide play and leaving it short.
I would rather leave it short into the rocks. Yes. I honestly, for me, I think
all these ladies are trying to get it past it, or just barely settling on top of it.
It's definitely more level, right on the backside for sure.
But
no, this could be a big swing, another big swing.
Yes.
She really needs this putt if she can.
Oh my! That one chains out.
Needed to be lower probably. I think those nubs at the top really messed her up. Ellie's somewhere in there. Hit a tree, gets a little farther forward.
Wide step out again.
She's going to stay.
Rock saver up top.
Yep, going to stay on top there. Yeah, I think the caddy play should have been take your driver, throw it low, hit it into the rocks. Trinity just short from hers. Good line, though. Montana with a chance to get a ton of strokes. Got a tree in her way, though.
Cashes that one.
Never would have known from the confidence that she had. That's going to be, I think, 2 strokes. Getting herself within 1 of Lillian moving into the last hole. This is big.
Yeah. Unfortunate double bogey there from Ellie, but at this point, a hurricane would have to come through or something.
They'd probably delay play for 2 hours and make us finish after the hurricane.
Oh, yeah. I don't even par +8 wouldn't get her there.
No, not without an ace here. And it's a par 4, 603 feet. Low ceiling once you get into the initial landing zone. So you really want to get past these first 2 pine trees. Yes. In the fairway is good. Then from there, it's another flat, low ceiling the whole way. Think Calvin Heimberg. Calvin Heimberg throw, right? Low screamer flat the whole way. If you can do that, makes this hole really easy.
Couple of guardian trees.
Yeah, kind of protected. But if you're far enough right, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, lots of these. Oh, I can't remember. Are they blackberry trees?
Yes.
Okay, I would say I know there was some berry on them that we were all snacking on last year.
I don't trust berries enough on trees anymore. Just don't know we're disc golf world. Who knows who touched that? Not willing to risk that one. I'll wake up and be 40 points rated lower.
Trinity with good height this time.
That's a great
Yeah.
drive. This is a little
Kept
right
it
side.
low, but not like right into the ground. That
Yep.
was very low and flat.
And a little right side means it opens up a little bit for you on the next
Yeah.
approach shot, too. So really well executed shot from her.
Little
Ellie.
slip from her.
Yep, burned into the ground, but
But
I wonder if she'll be able to
I
save the
wonder.
20-stroke lead.
Trinity's got still 12 strokes, so the two of them don't
Yeah,
matter
first and
too
second's
much.
pretty locked. Right now, Lillian and Montana.
Yeah, that's the battle we're watching. With only one stroke in, Montana got clean off the tee, and Lillian did not.
Correct. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out.
Smashed there from Ellie. She got so far down there.
She's just trying to take a par and
Yeah.
get on her way home.
Get her trophy.
Her whole family's up there waiting for her.
Yeah.
They want to go. This has been a long week. Everyone's
been a
ready to
long
go
week.
home. Forehand there from Lillian. Good distance.
recovery,
Yes. And the forehand does not bother her there on that tree either.
True.
So she won't have to worry about hitting her hand. That's really important here. Montana's saying, I think I have something to say about this. Gets another
Good
60
shot.
feet.
Yeah.
Trinity, we just get to a drive. Just perfect
Finally.
position. She needs an exact replica of that shot.
And she does it.
She's going to be circle 2. She's going to be
Circle
left.
2, yes.
She needed
but
that to turn
really
over a
good
little.
distance.
Yeah, a little bit more, but she well executed circle 2 for a
Yes.
birdie chance to end her tournament.
Having a birdie on a 600-foot hole.
That's relevant.
That's...
Lillian hits a tree in front of her. In fact, she still might need to go before Montana,
Yeah.
which even gives more information. Nope, Montana will be up first. Got to get this close, put pressure on, and she does.
That is close.
So Lillian here needs to make this putt for solo third.
Yeah, she's got to make this one.
Not going to
Not
work out.
good.
Test her maybe on the comeback putt?
It could be.
Could be another 2-stroke swing. That would be
Let's see if she
devastating.
can finally convert. Oh,
Mm.
It feels. I feel like if the basket was like a foot closer, like
Yeah,
she's been like just barely low.
She hyzers right a foot in front of the basket every time,
Yeah.
too.
Which I mean, she leaves herself really close.
Lily's going to
Good
tap in her bogey.
conversion, yeah.
Outside of disaster. This means Montana will then tie her.
Yes.
Which
for
means
sure.
all 4 of our ladies will finish on podium.
Way to finish for all these.
Yeah, Ellie not super into the whole old tradition of I have to be the last one to putt. She
Yeah.
just walks up and
Walks up and
smashes
finishes
it. No thought or process. So Montana, 6 strokes down going into the round. Not the way Lillian wanted to finish her round, I imagine, but still holds on to a
Yeah.
third place finish at
She
Worlds.
does.
All of our
Good
ladies get in the
save for Montana
podium.
to make that one, 'cause that can be a very nervy putt.
Oh,
Ladies
yes.
and gentlemen, I'd like to present the 2023
Something,
PDGA
something.
Junior
I'm
Disc
talking
Golf World
something,
Champion
something.
in
I'm
the
talking more.
FJ18
I'm pretending
division,
it's about me for a moment when
Ellie
it's not at all.
Midtlyng.
Make sure you put that on the reel. And that's going to do it.
All of her family comes over.
Oh, yes.
It's amazing.
Big hugs from all of her siblings. I think she has 5 siblings, right?
5 siblings.
That are all here. Just an awesome experience. Great weekend from her. She dominated from start to end.
Yeah, she had a small lead early, but it just never. Nobody else had a chance.
Yeah, after round 1, she gave everyone a little glimmer of hope, and then after round 2, she said it's over.
It's over.
She never looked back. Played consistent golf all week. There she is, giving hugs and pictures with everyone. Just a great tournament for her this week. Congratulations to Ellie and all the other amateurs and juniors this week that finished for their world championships.
Honestly, if you got through all of your rounds, congratulations.
Yes,
'Cause it was
congrats.
a rough week.
Well, I said our division only missed 1 round.
Yes.
Which is surprising considering the
Yeah.
weather we had that week. So glad that it's over. It's been a gauntlet. Final standings here we're going to take a look at. Ellie's going to finish at +2, 20 strokes, just dominating performance. Then Trinity in second place. Yep, solo second. And her having a dominant performance
Yeah.
from the rest of the field.
If Ellie hadn't taken us all by storm, Trinity had a really great week.
She did. She played very well.
She didn't have as many attention-getting shots, but she just didn't convert many errors the entire week.
Consistent. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Grace, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And we'll see you guys at the next event.